Coming in at number 2 on our rivals list is Vile from, well, nearly half of the series. I almost feel like I don't need to explain this one. If you're watching any series about the X Games, you can't not know about Vile. He's the original. He's the first real opponent you face in the entire series. He's the driving force of all of X's original growth towards becoming able to face off against Sigma. He embodies overwhelming malice and power. And, most importantly, he's almost as iconic as X and Zero themselves. Appropriate given his backstory. Vile was once a Maverick Hunter in Sigma's Elite 17th unit. He operated under Sigma and alongside both X and Zero. Unlike his comrades, Vile seemed to revel in battle and regularly caused issues due to his disregard for authority or the safety of others. Eventually, he's imprisoned as Maverick, not viral, but simply not safe enough to be a part of an organization centered around protection. Sigma frees him during his rebellion, which allows him to enact revenge on X, whom he's always resented. Vile sees X as inferior to himself in every way, antiquated, weak, and overly emotional. However, everybody regards X as a miracle, possessing limitless potential. This makes Vile want to prove everybody wrong more than anything. This bitter hatred drives him forward throughout not 1, but 3 appearances. 4 counting Cyber Mission, but that's not really Vile, so I'm not counting it. This is more than any other antagonist in the series besides Sigma. Each time he returns with more power than the last. Even in the Super Nintendo games, he manages to deliver some of the best dialogue and carry some of the greatest presence of any character. And this isn't just me thinking he looks cool or anything. Vile doesn't just show up in 3 primary X games. Vile is iconic everywhere. He's in crossovers, toys, and comics. He's even in the goddamn Ruby Spears cartoon, and he's cool in it. That's how amazing Vile is. But look, this video would end up being 3 to 5 times longer than the Gate one if I went off on all the specifics, so rather than list off all of his appearances and Easter eggs he's been a part of over the years, let me summarize it like this. Vile is the only antagonist who got a high-grade action figure made of him containing an accessory referencing a classic, iconic scene in an old Rockman X manga. Think about that. Vile got a fantastic toy that directly references non-canon material that many fans will have never even read. That would be like if the Bit model from the Mega Armor series came with an alternate head referencing its amazing Merry Christmas line. Oh, sorry, that might have gotten a little too obscure. Let's move on to something a little bit more direct. How about the fact that Vile is so iconic and loved by fans that he became the only playable antagonist in the entire X series? Honestly, one of the only playable antagonists in the Mega Man franchise entirely. Why complain about not getting to play as Zero and Maverick Hunter X, which, aside, literally wouldn't even make any goddamn sense at all, when you can play an entirely unique side of the story with an entirely unique character with entirely unique gameplay? I literally don't have time to go into all of the reasons why Vile is great. He's powerful, imposing, rooted in the lore, and manages to get almost as much love as X and Zero. That's huge. That's nearly unbeatable. The only reason he isn't number 1 is because of some pretty important stuff, but we'll get to that. In the meantime, I'll leave you with this. Did you know that Vile isn't based on Boba Fett? He's actually based on Bubba Zanetti from the original Mad Max film. The designer loved Bubba and wanted to reference it. Neat, right?